one, I've got here a tubular lock, which I'm going to have a go opening. Now, I've got a couple of tubular lock picks from Sparrows. This is their Mantis, the one that most people recognise. It's got nice little serrations. It's trying to fit in there and trying to like grip the side of the lock like that. And then you're supposed to do that. But the only problem with that is it tends to cover at least one of the pins. And not only that, but it's a very painful tool to use. The second tool I've got is this Combi, which has got, it's designed mostly as the top of the keyway pry bar. So it's got that. So it's got a cone pick for picking padlocks or lifting the pins. And in the middle, it's got, again, another tension tool. But again, this one just tends to slip straight right. And also, while it's more comfortable to use, does have the disadvantage of yet again covering one of the pins. So looking on the internet, I saw that there were various options that people have created. The first being that they're taking Allen key and file it flat, so it fits into that notch. Or even some where they've put a bend on it, but they always seem to be doing it that way, which again covers one of the pins. So I was thinking, what I've done is I've taken a piece of wiper blade and I've turned it down. Now, it's quite easy on this, just to file it down. So for each of these locks I've created a separate turner, which is quite nice. Eventually I'll have a nice little collection of these. And I realised actually quite quickly that you can actually put it that way around. Right, so no longer were we covering any of the pins, but also like any sort of proper tensioner, you've actually got the ability now to control the amount of tension, which is absolutely great. So I'm going to have a go at opening it. The tool I'm using is the remains of a Southord short hook, which broke when I was trying to pick an Abus. So let's give it a go. Basically the idea is you just carry on going around these pins, feeling for it, just a little click, and then eventually what will happen is it'll just go click and open. And if you want to open one of these doing this way, you're going to have to get used to picking them, because you've got to do about 8 rotations before the thing will open. We'll get back to the same spot, which is, good fun, good practice. Obviously you can go off and buy those. There we go. There. So that's now open into one position. So you just keep on going, or of course you can put the tool the other way around and pick it back the other direction. But there we go. As I was saying, you can go off and you can buy the impressioning tools, which you just push in and they will impression and open the lock, but single pin has always been my thing. So anyway, that's what I've done. I hope you've fully enjoyed it. It shouldn't be something to be scared of. You certainly don't need to go off and buy specialist tools. All you need is a bit of wiper blade, a bit of time, and the file, and you can create a tool that works for you. And I definitely think that bringing it that side round rather than the other way is the way to go, because you're no longer covering any of the pins. So even like this, I'm still covering a couple of pins. So anyway, thanks for watching and take care. Bye bye.